With social media and 24-hour news, kids know more about what's going on in the world than ever before. But how do parents answer their questions in a way that little ones can understand? Educator, childhood development expert, and author Angela Nelson Searcy says meeting kids where they are is the key. Her new book is called Elevating Equity: Advice for Navigating Challenging Conversations in Early Childhood Programs. And she's with us in the studio this morning. Hello, Angela. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming in. This is something that really we need to talk about because there's so much going on in the world, and kids either see it on social media, they see it on television, or their friends will tell them about it. So how do you approach it? Do you bring it up to them? Do you wait till they bring it up to you? How does that work?
You know what? I think of just using natural things in the environment. Just bring it up naturally. You don't have to have a big lesson, and make sure you're relaxed and confident.
Or have the talk, as they say.
Right. It's like a lot of little talks. It's not just one big talk. So then, you could bring up like, oh, what are you noticing about this? Or asking open-ended questions. What have you heard? And then really connect with your child. So really think about, connecting to what they know. Asking questions is key. And then once they tell you something and you're like, oh, we got to move on this, go for it. You know what? Families already know the examples. They're going to resonate with their child. So be relaxed, be confident.
Right. And nothing should be off limits either. I mean, if your kid comes to you and says something, don't go, but just kind of talk to them, because won't that make them back off?
Oh yeah, your calmness, your being regulated and relaxed is going to make for a great discussion. Eat it up, eat up that equity. Talk about, explain it, acknowledge it, teach, and then families get to choose what they teach and how much they feel comfortable in teaching.
And this is the time to do it when they're young. They're like sponges, and you get it, because when they get older, they're not talking to you.
Oh my God, exactly.
Oh
my goodness. So you understand. Me too. Grown kids here.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But you're laying the foundation at that age, right?
Absolutely. So as soon as young children can classify shapes, they're classifying people. We're not afraid to talk about fires, or we're not afraid to talk about stranger danger. So be comfortable in being able to bring up any conversation with your child.
What about sexuality? I mean, as far as, there's so much, LGBTQ, cancellation right now going on, and all this negativity. Do we talk to them about that? And what if they're feeling, I don't know exactly what I am?
Oh, right. Absolutely. Well, gender is the first thing that children notice. They begin to notice, I'm a boy, I'm a girl. So have that discussion with what they're already talking about, and then go from there.
But their feelings may be different than what their gender is, right?
Right. Absolutely. So start with what your child is already talking about, build on that. But younger is better. Usually we underestimate what children already know. Have you ever had your child say something that you didn't expect, that you didn't teach them? Well, the same thing works in this way as well, that they're learning from everything around them.
And what happens, I guess we have to get your book, but what happens if a mother or father or someone, a guardian, is just like totally thrown? Do you say, hey, let me get back to you on that? Or what do you do?
That's easy. Take a break, take a moment. I always think about the 4 C's. So thinking about the 4 C's is just thinking about, okay, maybe be calm, right? Connect to what your child knows, connect to what you know and what you feel comfortable with. Celebrate differences, challenge stereotypes. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It could be something small. And then even teaching them, like very young children may say, I want pizza. I want to stay up past 9. Like start with those small things and just build from there. And if you have questions, books are out there. Books are a great way to broach the topic and make it concrete, relatable to your child, and even your family members, kind of like bring them into the discussion.
What happens if the school that your kid's going to, the teacher, is in conflict with what you believe and what you want your child to know and not know?
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, here's the thing. You're going to make a difference with the donut. So I think about a donut. In the middle is the I agree or disagree, right? Don't focus on that middle part of that donut. Think about the actual donut itself, and think about, okay, it's not about if I agree or disagree. It's really about, how can I affirm your experience? How can I learn from what you're trying to teach my child? You can share what you think is important for your child to learn. You always are in charge of what happens with your child and communicating that. But at the same time, school is a place to learn something different, to connect as a community. So think about that as well, and look for middle ground. It can feel really uncomfortable when someone says something you're unsure of. So definitely kind of like listen, ask questions. Like I think of it just like that donut of just like not thinking about, I agree. That's kind of elevating ego, you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
And then equity is all about, trying to like listening to each other and connecting with what you already know and build from there. Think about what you are comfortable with.
Because that is hard, especially now. You see cancel culture and you see so many things, and especially like in the state of Florida, for instance, where the governor is saying we can't do this, we can't do this. You can't do this with your own child. So how do you maneuver that?
Yeah, you know what? I think as a parent, you really want to make sure that your voice is being heard, that you're going to those school board meetings, that you're talking to the teacher, sharing your ideas, being a part of the school community,
Being involved.
And whatever way you can be involved. I mean, it can be an email, it could be a Zoom meeting.
Right.
So I know I'm a busy mom as well, but make it work for you.
Do the best you can. Angela Searcy, thank you so much. Her book is called Elevating Equity: Advice for Navigating Challenging Conversations in Early Childhood Programs. You can find it on Amazon. And Angela's website, simplesolutionseducation.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.